share how dancing how I have, I guess, grown through dancing. As much as there's technique and lots of movement in the technique, I've discovered along my path of studying dance and performing that there's more to it than just movement. We have an essence that goes along with it. So what I discovered through teaching is to bring with that is my life lessons to my class, which I always hope would actually help someone else, something that has helped me. So today I would like to share one of those examples, which I actually use, a technique I use in my class, which is, one is to actually bring to them an experience, not just through some type of hurt, just because I can't dance like that. But before I go on, I like to say my name is Oyamiwa, and I've been studying dance, West African dance, for 15 years now, and I'm actually moving towards contemporary now. It has been a wonderful experience to learn and study with the drum, and it's something I can't get away from. Although the movements can be strenuous on the body, but I actually love dancing to drums. But through a lot of those classes and performances, that I have gotten to this place of learning how I am and how I teach has an effect on my class. So I wanted to know more about that, like what am I doing that is bringing, helping people besides this type of movement that yes, people aren't aware and have never done it before, African dance, but what else can I bring to them? Especially if I'm finding that students love my class. So it's more to it because they can get the technique from anywhere. So once I've discovered that I'm bringing myself as well, I wanted to learn more about myself. So, and this is where I am for my classes. When I actually, before I teach a class, I actually tell my students something funny that may have happened to me, but it actually made me think of how it had a reaction as well. I may have reacted to this funny thing in a sometimes negative or sometimes positive way. In this particular instance, someone actually asked me what in the world am I mad at? Well, let me be more specific. She says, looking at the world today, what is it that makes me really mad? And I realized in that moment that nothing really makes me mad. But in actuality, things did make me mad, but I didn't know at that moment until I had a couple of experiences the following day. So from that experience, I learned that there's more to me than in the moment I may not be aware of. That sometimes I have to step away or think about it a little longer. Sometimes you don't have an answer in the moment that something occurs. Sometimes it takes time, for you to discover it or see it, especially when it's about yourself, because we're more than just this physical body. Although we're moving it in the dance class and throughout our lives, it's still we're more than that. So with that, I found that a couple of things make me mad, which are it doesn't really matter. I guess it does. What happened doesn't really matter, but what I learned is that other people that aren't aware of their actions, that bothers me. That a person doesn't realize that what they do or even not do has an effect on another person. Because it can be as simple as a smile can make somebody's day. And actually, even someone putting their dirty foot in a hamper at a laundromat can make you want to wring their neck. And that's just because that person isn't aware of their surroundings. You know, they aren't aware of what they're doing. But it doesn't have to have that type of effect on me. You know, it just made me realize that I am angry that people do things and they're not aware that what they're doing has an effect on others. So that's something that I typically bring to my classes before we move, and it's just to bring that, yes, we're moving and we all have issues in our lives, and you can bring, a lot of us bring emotional pain to movement classes, but I like to bring a success story to a class, something that I may have worked through and I can share with someone because they may have to work through something. But